Welcome with this September 2020 tarot card reading. We are going to do Pisces and Aries, and they'll be down below. There'll be a timestamp for Aries. So what I do is I try to get 4 cards and give you a prediction of what's going on with challenges and things that might be going on with relationships or money or anything in general that comes up. So if it doesn't come up what you need to hear, then it's not the right time for you at this moment. So as we look into Pisces, as I pull out your cards, let's see what's going on for you. Okay. So you've got some interesting cards coming up. And let's see what you have stored for you. So the first card is a really unique one because you've got Strength, which I always like this card. This is one of my favorite cards that I like to look at when I need that strength. You've got the Tiger. There is the Affinity 8 on top. So it's looking right now for September that you've really got to really hold on with your mind. I know that all of us can challenge our minds with our thoughts and beliefs, believing the things that comes up, things that we've programmed in our mind. And so that energy is really flowing like an 8. It's giving you really great ideas to manifest things. So because you have the 8 on top, the 8 on top represents a symbol for me for money, manifesting ideas and things like that. So it's saying you may be getting an overflow of that. So maybe write that down. You may not use all of them in general, but it's opportunities of things to look at it. You've really got the strength within you. You have come a long ways. You've grown. You've got the white around you. You've got the, there's a vine around your waist of your stomach and it comes down. And that's just a lot of strength of you working on yourself. And really what it's saying is pat yourself on the back because you need to. You've worked really hard at doing what you need to do to move forward to the end of this year, and I really feel a lot of confidence within you. I hope this is very positive feeling for you and gives you encouragement to keep moving forward. So this card is just basically recognizing you, recognizing that you've had that strength, you have worked hard, and now you can move forward to when we get closer to the end of the year. You can basically just breathe and use that strength for you. Now the next card that we have is we have 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 sticks. The motion down below has really calmed down for you. In fact, the first one you didn't have any motions or anything going on with that, so that's a good sign. You're still growing a lot. These are all the goals and things that you have worked over for the past, I'm getting like 5 to 6 years. This is one that you're really focusing on. You're having a few struggles with it. You're having challenges with it. And basically it wants me to tell you, since you're having these challenges with this one in particular, to kind of meditate and kind of clear your head some more so that you don't get sucked into that energy of frustration, getting mad and that kind of thing. Sometimes you just have to take more breaks away from it. And even if this is related to some of you, it's showing me some of this is relating to a company that you're working for or a business that you're running. And even if that's the case and you're struggling and challenging with people in general, sometimes you just have to walk away and take a break for a little bit and then maybe go for a walk or set it to the side and wait until the next day and then start all over fresh. Sometimes when we have sleep, sometimes when we rest, when we walk away from it, then new eyes can come through, new ideas can come through your mind. So it's just being aware of that's going on, and it's showing this is like, it starts like the mid of September and the end of September, if you needed a time frame on that one. Now, the sun is always cool. It's very positive. You know, there's some cards that are more positive, I think, when you're looking at them. I don't think any of them are all negative or anything, but, you know, some of them have different things where they have concerns on their faces. But this one is always the bright sunniness, being connected. This is basically you connecting to within that childlike that's within you. You're riding on a white horse, and this is this whole foundation of you being playful and going out and doing things that are very fun for you. Connecting with the sun. I know that right now that all the changes are going on, it's like it's super hot out there. It's another way to really connect, that we kind of stay inside because it's so hot, but we have to remind ourselves that even if you go out in the sun for 5 or 10 minutes, one, you get that vitamin D that you can get, and two, you're connecting to that energy power because it's very powerful. You can even meditate with the sun as you're meditating and visualizing it in front of you as you meditate, and you feel the power within. And I think you will really like meditating like that with the sun because you like the strength. You're the strength card, and you just kind of like, it's like a battery, you charge up from that, and so it just boosts you up really high. So I think that's really a really nice thing to see on that. So just to remind yourself, go in the child within you, do the things that you used to do, maybe try out some new things that you did when you were a kid that you kind of forgot about. Even if you played a lot, you know, like with toys and stuff, finding that other way of doing that, you know. So, or maybe play with a kid. That would be another option. Sometimes they're fun to play with because you get to play and use your imagination. And I think as adults, we forget to do that. The Queen of Wands, you got the cat in front of you. You are very down, and you have this golden color around you is what I'm seeing. And of course you've got the sunflowers again, so you're doing all that growth. Sunflowers are very strong. They take in the sun, and they just, you know, really take it in. It has full of energy. I don't know if you've ever noticed it, if even when you take the sunflower seeds that are from it, that after eating them, sometimes they really generate you. So they have full of sun. They just has a positive aspect. Now here it is with the wand here. Now this is not the same wand as it is over here. This shows that there may be a new idea coming to surface at the end of September, and there could be a new friend. Even though it's a cat, doesn't necessarily mean it's an animal. I'm not getting that it's an animal like a cat, but the cat is representing in front of you. It's actually almost like you've turned your head and you don't see this friend. Like you may be bumping into them or maybe seeing them at different locations and places. So what this is warning you to look out for that. Look out for that new friend. And they might have some ideas, because I look like they have some ideas with this new thing that's going to come in into September. You'll know when you see it. It'll be a new idea. It may come from this part of the thoughts and beliefs up at the here, up on the top of crown, because you got the crown again. And this is where you had a lot of growth, and this is like confirming it. But now at the end of September, you have a crown on top of you. So that's a very powerful symbol for you to see and understand. So look on that. Look on the outlooks of a friend that comes across your path. Sometimes we never think about those people that we keep seeing out in public and run into at work or anything like that in particular. So keep an eye on that and make that connection with them. I hope you enjoyed these card readings, and if you would like to book a reading just with yourself and get more in depth, just visit us at lifeforchange.com and you can make your appointment. If you have any problems with trying to make an appointment, you know, sometimes we got internet deals that don't quite work like they want to, just email us and reach out and say, hey, I watched one of your videos and I'd like to get a reading. And we can do the reading however way you want. We can do a personal phone call over, or I can do a video. So however way you would like to do it, and you can focus on certain areas. So anyways, me as growing up, since I've had my gifts since I was 7, I never really used cards. I just started using cards about 2-3 years ago because it was a tool that people wanted to see. So I can tune into the energy without having the cards and exactly help you and guide you in your path. But like I say, I'm reading at the now moment. So if there's anything you see that you don't like, you can always change it with your mind and thought. So we are very powerful beings. That's the part that we don't understand, is that we don't actually use our mind as much as we should. So just a thought for the day on that. So thank you so much for allowing me to read you. And now we're going to go into Aries. And as we go into Aries, we're going to pull Aries cards out. And let's see what's going on with Aries. We've got your 4 cards that are coming up for this month of September 2020. And thank you for joining with me and doing a reading. And let's see what's going on with Aries. So, Aries, you've got the woman sitting down, and she's pretty much resting, Aries. You're pretty exhausted from this last month. I'm feeling and seeing that. But you're keeping your emotions, you know, you're having a few emotional things and you're aware of it, but you're just not really tapping into that. You have been conscious aware of your consciousness and subconsciousness. You have conquered a lot of thoughts. Your mind is a little freer from going into this September. You're holding up, hey, I've done this, you know, in your hand. You've got this wand kind of thing, and you are just excited. You're ready to move forward. You're almost ready to just start the next year, which is 2021. And I understand that a lot of us are sitting on the sideline, like we're playing a sports and we're sitting on the sideline and we're just like, okay, come on, this enough is enough. And I understand that. So keep moving forward. You've got the red around you. You've got your whole energy and you're growing, and you've got the trees in the background, and then you're planting in front of you. So you're looking in front of you for the future to go for it. And I think that's very important for you. The message that I'm hearing is that be careful of what you're thinking. Don't think the things that you don't want. Think the things that you do want. So reconfirm those. And even if you have to write those down as affirmations or in little sticky notes in front of you, so that you can conquer that with your whole head. So everything's looking good for September. It's moving forward. The emotions are settling down. Now you got the Wheel of Fortune, which as I'm seeing, it's the fox is you in particular. We're doing this for Aries. And as the world of the whole shape of this is showing the whole world on your back, taking in a lot of stuff, taking in what people say. And what it's basically telling me is you to be careful about reading everything that you're reading online and just really soaking that in and being who you are within yourself. There's a lot of reading going on, books and learning and conquering. You know, there's this one right here with the sword, conquering and just basically taking that energy that's making manifesting things for you. So being aware what you're manifesting and then cutting the swords of things that you no longer serve you anymore. So that makes sense to you, I hope. So what I'm basically saying is using the tool to cut away those energy cords. So if there's something that comes up around you in general and you don't like what you're seeing, take that and visualize it in front of you, and then cut that cord of energy and push that cord of that energy back to that particular item, and then gain back your own energy. And then you can take that and then turn around and replace that with something that you want, that you know you want to manifest. Even if you don't believe at the moment, at least make it fun, like a picture, like a movie, and move forward from that. So I do see that you're getting into maybe, I don't know if it's more of a book reading, maybe it's kind of it's not quite clear on that, but like maybe a group of people that do things together. Maybe they're not necessarily reading, but that's what I'm seeing. And then not only are you studying, you're studying new things and you're learning new things. So go forward with that. I see, even though this is a book over here with angels, maybe you've been thinking about connecting with angels, and it's saying that yes, that would be a great opportunity. Start understanding the different angels and what they do so that you can call upon them. So next we go, and one of the readings of the cards of the other ones, I got this same one card for I can't remember which one, but in my other videos, one of the readings got this card too. Now, what this is all talking about, now it's always different for each person of whatever sign I'm reading with Aries. So with Aries, it's about balancing out your energy. Balancing out the positive, the negative, balancing it out along with your heart chakra, which is the triangle in the middle, and you got one foot in, one foot out. So if you're feeling like you're unbalanced, that's the reason for it. Now, to balance yourself out, there's several tools that you can use to balance yourself out. One is you can use Mother Nature. You know, even sitting by a river that has lots of energy, walking through the forests with a lot of trees, or meditating. Now that's going to help you balance. Now, not only do you do that you charge yourself, but you need to take your energy and counterclockwise down and visualize the center of Mother Earth that you are balancing and connecting. That is the key to keep yourself balanced and connected. So all of this is about energy, balancing your chakras out, balancing your body out, your mind, your heart, and the whole yards. Now, when you get a hold of that and you start feeling more balanced because you use the mind to do it, you will start seeing the future ahead of you the way you want to see it and how it's going to go, because you have this path with the crown at the end. So that's a very positive aspect there that gives you encouragement to move forward. Now, this tool is not that hard to do for you, so just be conscious of it. Even if it takes 5 minutes, take a break, lay down, 5 minutes, visualize it, that would help. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 of the wands. These 4 down here were basically the past that you have done and conquered, and you feel really positive with yourself, how much you've achieved. This one in the middle was like in between your life, where you kind of liked it and then you kind of stopped and you didn't know if there was any more meanings. Okay, now moving forward, and this is showing from September down to the end of the year, you've got 3 more things coming forward. You're kind of going back to that one in the mid of your life, that goal, that thing that you did, but you kind of stopped. It could be in something, you know, an example, like maybe you was starting to, you know, write a book or something, or maybe you had a creative idea. Maybe you wanted to do art, or I'm seeing something that was creative part. And it says to go back to that and check that out once more time in September and see if that's one of those ones that you wanted to do with these. Now, these are just the goals, the new ideas that are coming through. I'm seeing 3 of them at the end of September. And basically that's what I'm seeing with that and your card reading. I basically just give you a prediction for September of 2020. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you find that you want more, or this is enough for you, you can always check us out at lifeforchange.com, and you can book a reading online or email us. And one of the ways you can get your readings is you could do it over the phone, you could do it over Zoom, we can do it over different ways, or I can record your video and send it straight to your mailbox, and you can have it instantly and watch it as many times you would like. So anyways, I thank you very much for allowing me to do your reading and moving forward to September of 2020, and basically hang in there, and blessings to you all. Thank you.